Welcome to Junkertown.
Alright. On to Junkertown. Alright, so we didn't see this last game, so we get to see a little Junkertown.
Yeah, I like the map variety, you know?
Yeah.
See something fresh.
A little different style. We're not doing capture points.
Yeah.
So maybe that will work for the benefit of Blackwatch, actually.
So this will be an interesting play. I think if I'm Team Blackwatch, I'm feeling pretty good about this pick. The Reinhardt, you know, is good, but you have a lot of space to work around for a while. And I also I don't know. I think Orisa is generally a better pick on this map because of the distance, and you can do a whole lot against a Reinhardt. And I also think like Brigitte's effectiveness diminishes because you have all these different levels of high ground and stuff to play.
Yeah, she's much better on a level playing, like level ground, the non-vertical stuff. I think she plays better with. So.
Yeah, and you see Team Shambali opting for that triple support build again, which is really working out for him pretty well. But one of the issues here compared to like an Orisa, when Rein Shield starts to get damaged a lot, it can be hard for you to actually be a really effective tank. And you're going to need time to let it recharge. Compared to Orisa, which is just a cooldown ability, where even if the shield breaks, you kind of stay alive, you can replace it. Reinhardt needs time to like recharge.
And the other thing too with Orisa is you're mobile around that, you know, you can move in and out of the shield. All right. Ooh, Randy opting for the Widow there.
Ooh, that should have probably been a kill.
Golden Gun Widow, nonetheless.
They're not able to set up that bash. You see that shield right there? That's the problem.
Yeah.
Shield's got to be on the payload. Can't be behind like that.
Protect the president, as they say.
Yep. And right now, Randy, though, getting a good pick on Zerglin, but Allen gets him right up right away.
Allen's dude, Paith, and Shaler all with some good knockouts.
Sinful's got to be careful, though.
Might be under. Oh, nice shot.
Chowler playing with fire a lot there.
Yeah, I would not face off there, especially at that distance. We got sight. Here we go. That'll help a little bit as they round the corner. But that is confusing for our view. Red and red. Jeez.
Might get a pick there.
Oh, nope. Well, Brigitte's got the healing there happening on the right-hand side. Oh, again. I wonder if Shaler's going to jump off or not. But oh, my. Randy. Zergling tried to answer that Widow with a Widow. They said no. I think we should have some bonus plays of Widow on Widow.
It is an entertaining matchup to watch. I definitely agree with that.
It goes silent up here when we're watching. I tend to hold my breath.
Oh, yeah.
Weird. Or breathe more heavy. I don't know.
So, Blackwatch adopting the Protect the President strategy. If Nirog can manage to get his ult up and get Transcendence going, that's going to be a really strong defensive position for them. Zerglin, though, picking up Randy's not good.
Ooh, heal the President there. There we go. Uh-oh.
Now the question is... Oh, Biggs picks up two, though. That's worth it.
So, yeah, that was an answer. All right, we got Transcendence is ready to pop. Do you want to use it?
Nice kill there on the Brigitte.
Nice work with the Orisa buff right there. Payload's still moving.
Yeah, and they save.
Zen on Zen. Nice work.
So this is Blackwatch finally kind of collecting themselves. Really putting some damage together there.
Good call out to Nurag there with that nice little Zen on Zen action. Very well played.
Yeah, and Biggs with the Diva ult also opening up to really counter the ult out of Paith, which took two away right away.
Sinful just playing a little bit there. Get that shield back. Oh, the shield is up.
Gotta be careful with that shield.
I thought for a second it went down.
Strong. The Widow bouncing around. Look at all this space that they have to give up too. You know, that's the strength of this, is you just can't do anything.
Well, what's interesting, so Shambali then opted to go low ground there. I thought it's interesting they didn't try and drop from above. There goes Sinful with the ult coming
They're
straight
doubling up
on.
ults, though. This is risky.
Ooh, that's a lot to throw at him. Yeah.
The ult coming out of Nirog there is going to keep them all up. They kind of exchanged some support ults for nothing. Joel's in a really risky position there.
Yeah, Riston with the Mercy ult there as well. I know we zoomed out a little bit, but she did throw that off there just as they were going back.
Ult immediately coming out of Riston there to keep that Bastion up, but goes right through. That's it for Team Blackwatch. They're getting picked up.
Oh my gosh, I just realized. What's that? We didn't switch the...
Oh, that's all right. I thought you were going to say, like, the audio hasn't been on this whole time or something. You're like, come on.
No, we're not making that mistake again.
All right, so this is such a tricky position as Team Blackwatch sometimes. You know, you got to figure out how are we going to break through this defense. The President strategy worked, but for how long? Ult out of Paith right here. Manages to pick up Nirog. So challenging to pick up those kills. Now Team Blackwatch in a tight spot here.
They were really holed up there.
Ooh,
I find it...
double kill.
Oh my. I was gonna say I find it interesting they opt for the Pharah. Well, I guess it's a fact. The Pharah junk combo. I feel like you still need somebody with a little more precision damage to follow up to one of them. It doesn't matter which, but yeah. I suppose that's what Zen can do though too. So
the one nice thing is you can blow through some shields, I guess, but yeah. I don't know. I tend to agree.
Oh,
what?
Whoa, look out. Big Diva Bomb, and captured there by Ryan. Very nice work.
Doesn't matter too much.
I guess nobody, yeah.
Riston's able to get the res up. Sinful picks up Jolas, forces the ult out of Chowler. They're not really taking too much advantage of that.
Oh, well, that Orisa ult there is well protected, and Blackwatch is doing more than enough to defend. Oh.
Tires.
The tires coming in up over top, and maybe.
Biggs gets taken out for it, and a big guy picks up Trinehard, so now...
Well, they just crossed. They got 2 minutes left on the clock. They got one more checkpoint to go.
Yeah, this is a tricky position for sure.
Blackwatch is still in good shape, though.
So we've got a little switch here. We've got Trinehard opting for the Winston play. Could be effective, but the issue between Chowler, Jolas, Junkrat, you can get, and the Reinhardt, you can get blown up very quickly. Paith picks up the tire, but they are finally moving the payload. Big guy behind them here. Is this going to be a big ult opportunity? I think it might be. Somehow manages to find Riston out of all that. We got a minute left, and they're going to be Blackwatch is going to be forced to regroup.
Shambali, good togetherness, I guess.
Yeah, I think we're just seeing, similar to the last matchup, you just are not seeing the kills that you need to occur for Blackwatch. They're losing too many targets, and they're just not able to connect right now. Opting for a Doomfist play, again, I think they're going to run into that same issue, is that when they try and do this brawling technique, they're just kind of collapsing. But Randy does manage to get it. The Widow and ults.
Oh! Right through the tank, but immediately answered to that Zen ult. That's going to keep him up.
And Nirog picking up the tire, that's going to be big.
Yeah.
Blackwatch finally moving through, but Riston again getting picked up by big guy. All coming out of Nirog, just trying to stay up. Nirog getting taken out. And this is it for Team Blackwatch. Wasn't even watching the clock too much. They get picked off.
Wow.
Really?
All in all, it was a good run, but
that little bend there can be challenging for most any team to get through. So I don't think that's necessarily unique to Blackwatch or not. But
no.
This is
what I thought was interesting was they did not. What's the game stuff?
No.
Are we good?
Yeah.
Oh.
What are you saying?
What I find interesting was when Shambali was answering, they chose to go down rather than the higher ground there to come around. So.
You mean like using the high ground?
Yeah, the fan blade, that kind of split drop action thing.
That's actually a good point. And just to be clear, I would really discourage ever going underneath there with Paith really destroying them.
Oh yeah, I can score up there.
So let's see what we've got here. So Blackwatch opting again for a very traditional setup here. They may run into some difficulty dealing with the Bastion on the payload. Randy might be thinking that he'll be able to get in close, especially with some of the new buffs that have been set up for Reaper with his ability to cancel out of his Wraith, but it may not be enough. And then Genji, a strong counter to a Bastion, but usually you need a little bit more oomph to get it to work. But we'll see what he can do. Allen playing a very solid Mercy here. Both Mercies, though, have really gotten punished a lot for their attempted reses. Has been one thing. But Shambali on the offensive here, starting to move the payload down, pretty much uncontested.
Yeah, I wonder if Blackwatch. I mean,
well, they're going to look to jump him right here with Randy.
So they're taking a page out of your book with the high ground.
Ooh, picked up, trying to collapse on him. Trying hard, picking up two. Randy's in close, picks up another one. Rez coming in.
Allen keeping him up.
Randy in deep right now.
Yeah.
Again, though, needing to deal with Reinhardt, who's just there to protect him, and he's already got his ult up.
Whoa! What?
I don't know how he picks up these charges, but he does, again.
A big guy just defies all normal play.
I think what's so, you may look at that play right there, that charge, and be like, oh, what a lucky charge or whatever, but it just seems like it's always a lucky charge.
Yeah.
And it's always connecting, which makes it feel a lot less like luck.
He's far too consistent. We cannot call it luck at this point. I mean, we've seen multiple seasons, multiple games. It's not, and it's not like he's missing 50% of the time either.
So he's trying to set up a little flank here.
Yeah, so let's see what's going to happen. Schaller opting to go out front. All right.
This is great plays too out of this team. The double.
That double shield on the payload like that. It's hard to get through that. Oh, whoa! Here he comes again. Big guy up on top, going toe to toe with Orisa. He's opting to jump down.
Randy popping the ult with Sinful means that they are going to be able to finally capture this point. Allen, be careful, bro. Hiding away in the corner.
Yeah. He better find a way to zip back to his team before somebody finds him.
I know, this is fun and all, but you got to be careful. Your team's going top, you're trapped bottom. You can try and make a fly here to make it work.
Here we go.
Oh, nice. Good communication, but Randy takes out Paith.
Yeah, that's going to cost him a little bit.
And they're just burning a little bit extra time here.
Yeah, so we just had 4 minutes left. Still pretty good run.
So we're gonna see some pretty scary stuff here with Big Guy and the charge ability, or the ult from Ana.
What good shield, but jeez. Oh boy, here we go. Huge ult. Just said get out of the way, everyone. But
counter ult is good, but I don't know if it's gonna be enough here.
Are they gonna reclaim it? Shambali pushing them all back.
So low. Zerglin managed to pick it up. Randy's backing up, trying to get to that health kit, but gets picked up by Paith.
Good time for that Orisa ult, if I say so. I thought that was nice to just push a little bit further over the edge. That's what they needed. Good nade placement by Shaler here. If you're noticing, he's really tossing them down where they need heals at.
So Randy opting for the Junkrat here. See what he can do. Trying to get on that point. Doing a good job. Dancing in and out of that shield. Doesn't get the resistance or the health he needs to, but Blackwatch contesting this point fairly aggressively with Sinful on it. Zerglin, though, again, just popping heads from above. Riston manages to get out of there. And they've got to hold for 4 minutes here. So it will be a little bit of a challenge.
Well,
Shaler gets taken out.
oh, good deflection there by Genji. Those are always fun to watch.
All right, Zerglin, big opportunity here. Let's see what he can do. He's setting up.
Flying around the side there. Good.
Shooting over.
Wait for Genji to finish up. Oh, and gets
Randy's
taken
on
out.
him, though, and he gets taken out. Allen's going to res him up
Oh.
potentially here. All coming from Biggs, way out of position. He's going to get caught up. Zerglin doesn't get anybody with that all. And it's just our lone big guy. Ooh. Jeez. You know,
Well,
the team might not be happy about that.
yeah, that one might not be a crowd. That might not be a team favorite, but
You know, sometimes when you see the 6-man all, you just gotta go for it. And you know, maybe it's thinking, I charged my ult fast enough. We'll be all right.
I guess so. Well, they got just under 3 minutes left. I think that's okay.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't come back to get you, you know, that's the issue. So Paith eyeing him. Randy's on him though. But again, you know, when you're in this position, anything could fall apart here. Paith probably had an opportunity there.
Yeah, but
Misses the flash.
Oh, yeah.
And Shambali picks up 2.
Well, I think Paith was being smart there. I think he knew if he went toe-to-toe, I think he was gonna
Riston
take it
needs
out.
to get this res off, or else I think this is going to be it. They're not going to have the numbers here.
And
They fall too far back and lose the point. What's going on, man? And Shambali picks up 2-0.
No, you're good. You guys are last game. What's up? That's it.
Just one, yeah.
That's it.
A big guy.
Big guy with the play of the game.
Tons of damage. He's so effective. Especially with that Brigitte. Teams are going to need to know how to deal with that moving forwards.
Yeah. So again, we got 2 Zens up on the healing board there. Look at Nurak. I was like, oh, I kind of wanted to see what Nurak's damage was, because I thought he was doing a pretty good job chipping away there as Zen. So.
Yeah.
Well, cool.
Do you want to get this to big guy? And well, I'll get it to big guy.
Okay.
You want me to send somebody over for a little interview?
Yeah. So we'll see if we can get a player here from the second round of games here before we move on into 3, which is Omnix and Talon. Again, that will be our 5th and 6th place team duking it out for where they're going to place for finals. Here, let me turn the music off. All right. All right, so joining me here in the booth is not Maverick.
Faith.
We got, hold on, let me switch this over here. All right, so we have Paith here. So what were some of, I was going to say, like, what were you thinking during the game? What were some, team switch-ups, maybe any particular strategies that you guys talked about?
Well, we watched a lot of their their previous games to kind of figure out what they were going to run, and we knew that they were a super aggressive team, so that's why we were playing like a really anti-dive heavy composition.
Okay.
And we just knew that they were going to be super aggressive, so we were just going to try and like punish anybody that overextended and just really try to shut down their dives.
So call out those, would you say like you guys were calling out those picks because you knew immediately with a hyper-aggressive team, we were talking about it before the game started, we were saying if you can stop the momentum with just one or two picks, it's so much more crucial on an offensive team like that rather than maybe a more calm and collective team that's moving slowly and on the point.
Oh yeah,
so
definitely.
It sounds like you guys were prepared pretty well for that.
I mean, like watching a lot of their videos really helped because we kind of knew like their hero pools that were like they ran, and we practiced like the new meta a lot before this match, and then we like you said, we stayed together. We kind of played like a death ball, and we split up a lot, but Zerglin did a really good job of making sure that we all played together, and when we started to split up, he'd call it out saying, hey, we're splitting up, like we need to get back together so we can keep the especially the Brigitte ult, we can make sure that we use it to its fullest.
Yeah, because otherwise the Brigitte ult, we were talking about it earlier as well, is that it only works when you're together. I mean, it's the same way as the shield concept, right?
Yeah,
Ryan's great only when you're behind it. So
yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Well, that is awesome. Well, congrats, and good luck. And we were going to highlight the shirt real quick if you can see it. So Alan made these then?
Yes,
right?
Alan made these.
That is pretty awesome. So, well, awesome. Well, best of luck.
Thank you.
We'll see you next week.
Yep.
All right.
All right, see you. Thank you.
All right. And that was Paith. And we'll go over to the waiting screen and we'll pick up game 3 here shortly.
Do you want to snap a picture